Hey y'all, I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna start putting out some YouTube videos, and this is kind of my beginning at it. But first, before I get started with things, what I want to do is just let you know my goal is really not to scare you, but to just to warn you of an approaching storm, to warn you of an approaching hurricane. Just as if a hurricane is out there, it's not gonna do any good for you to put your head in the sand, and um, and it's also not to build myself up or anything like that. That I want to make sure before I even start down this road I'm going on, that all glory goes to God. And if I mess up or if I got some things wrong, that it's probably where I messed it up. But let's just give the glory to God and also be discerning of this information and eat the meat and throw away the bones and check things out for yourself. All right. With that being said, let us begin. I just want to do a quick discussion of this picture right here that was taken a few years ago, and I want to discuss the prophetic relevance of it. Um, when I was young, I used to read the Bible a lot, but I was always drawn to read the back part. I went straight into um, Revelation, and that's where I wanted to see how things were going to turn out. So I'm going to try to keep this quick, and I just want to keep it kind of on this picture right here for now, so that we can understand the time that we're in. I want to read Revelation 17. I'll start at first. We'll start at the beginning of Revelation 17, because John gets caught up, and the angel tells him, says, "Come up here, and I'm going to show you the judgment of the great whore that sits upon many waters." And this is the main emphasis of Revelation 17 and 18 is about Mystery Babylon and her fall, and we get some almost like riddles to kind of point to us so that we'll know who the son of perdition is, and that we can recognize it when the hour comes that it comes upon the earth, that we will be able to see it. So I'm going to start at Revelation 17:9. And here is a mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. So the woman sits on 7 mountains. I will tell you there are 7 continents in the world, and we truly do sit. The United States of America sits on every one of them. We have bases all over this whole planet, and we are the dominating force, and we have been during each one of these presidencies that you see represented here by each one of these kings of the earth. There's each one of them during their time on the earth, during their time of before they had fallen, they were kings of Babylon, and they sat on all 7 continents. All right, so that's just and here's the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth, and there are 7 kings. Present tense. That means there's 7 kings. 5 are fallen. This is what this represents right here in front of you. And 1 is. That means that's present tense. 1 is. So we got 5 fallen. We got 1 that is. And that is an hour. So this is giving us the hour that something occurs. 1 is. And the other is not yet come. So there's an hour, and it's telling us that there 1 is, and there's another that hadn't came. But when he comes, he's only going to continue a short space. So we got a 6 king. There's 5 fallen, 6. We got 1 that is. It's the 6th one. We got 1 that comes for a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. So these chapters in the Bible here, just a little bit of area, helps point us to who the son of perdition is, who the Antichrist is, and where he comes from. That he is the 8th king, and he's of the 7. And this picture was taken to let us know what hour we're in, because this is all about the fall of Babylon. And she's falling. If you're not looking around, she's falling. She's falling. She's on her way down. All right. Just take a look at this. It's just amazing to me. Okay. And you need to, if you've never heard of Lady Gaga, you need to look into her a little bit. She's a Luciferian. On national TV, she said, "I swear to Lucifer." So don't be deceived by her. Her music is very enchanting. And that's why she's positioned right here. She's a spokesman for the evil one. And here she is, standing over the fallen kings. Okay, to just kind of point a little bit more to this, I really did. I seen this and it just occurred. I knew what it was. But then later, I felt like the Lord told me, he said, look at the date. And I'll go back and I'm looking. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's 10:17. Revelation 17:10. It's just reversed. It was done exactly at the right time. And then she posted this picture at 9/11. But anyway, I just want to share that with you. I want to try to keep it quick so people can take time and actually watch this. Now look, out of these here, I mean, that means that one of these is one of these guys, or either the one that is, or one of them is the Antichrist. Now this guy here, he's been right here, this guy here, he's been telling everybody he's the Antichrist. He does it in a lot of ways. He does it with pictures like this one. He's holding a crown. He's got a bow in front of him. And I behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer. This is one place where he lets you know. I'm going to try to get quick. And here's another place he lets you know. He put in this portrait. Doesn't look like any other portraits. It has it's got a lot of stuff in here. It's actually, but it's the serpent in the garden. But there's a lot more to it. I would suggest if you want to learn a little bit more about this, there's a guy named Jonathan Kleck on YouTube. And he broke this thing down, and it's just undeniable truth about it. And then here we got this one. And this was Michelle Obama. And inside of this portrait is a hidden image of a serpent hatching from an egg. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, look, first thing you should think of when you see this picture is, boy, it's strange. This is weird. And yeah, it is weird. And there's a meaning behind it. And it's a serpent coming out of an egg. That's why her hands are like that. That's why she's positioned like that. That's why she's wearing what she's wearing. That's why there's a jagged edge on that dress. And I made a little joke about this. I thought it was kind of funny, but it's a little crude. That's probably not the only serpent hiding in that dress. But I probably, or the only snake, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to just kind of keep it down to that right now, so that this will be short. But I've been wanting to share this, and I've never made a video about it. But go back and look. And do you think ever that these people right here could all get rounded up for one to come together for something like this? It's to send a message. But did you get the message? Do you know the hour that you're in? And can you see the signs? Can you discern the signs of the time that we're in? The Antichrist is coming, and he's come to kill, steal, and destroy. And one of his favorite tools is divide and conquer. And right now, our country is being divided. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop it right there.